Hello and welcome to Sweet Shot Games Dota 2 Medusa Tips. And make sure to watch through to the end to learn how you can get your hands on a Dota 2 beta key invite. So Medusa was added to Dota 2 just a little bit ago, and I wanted to try her out and give you guys my opinion on her and some tips maybe that can help you out. For instance, Medusa is typically seen as a hard carry, and she can do so. However, I think she requires a lot of farm. So make sure you're playing with a friend or two. That way they can help you out if needed with a support or maybe even a tri-lane or just a jungler who can come out and help you whenever necessary. There are some good things about Medusa, however there are some other things that tend to cancel that out. Medusa is a ranged carry, which is good since she can farm further back from the creeps so that her enemies aren't able to harass her as much. However, she has a low base attack damage and a mediocre attack animation. This makes it a little bit harder to last hit early on. So I'd recommend putting your first skill point into stats and maybe even a little bit more depending on how easy your lane is. And then you can focus on maxing out your W and E and skip your Q completely, since that is more so once you get more farm and have more damage. So if you think you're going to take too much harassment and damage, max your E first, which will allow you to absorb more damage before your mana pool runs out. Otherwise, you can max out your W first, which will allow you to harass your opponents more often. Now, the starting items will also vary quite a bit depending on what type of lane you think you'll have. If you're going to have a support in your lane, then you might want to go for the Ring of Basilius so that both of you can regen mana. Otherwise, you might want to think about changing it up a little bit. Once your W and E are maxed out, you can start putting points into your Q. However, you still probably won't be using this much, except for maybe farming, because your attack damage is probably still too low to really make a difference in a team fight. Now, if you're serious about being the hard carry for your team, I would recommend these core items: a satanic, a BKB, and a divine rapier. Now, if you need a little help getting there, you might want to pick up a hand of Midas as well. With those three items, you should be able to deal massive damage to the opponents with your split arrows, while being able to tank up anything that they throw at you. So bottom line is, I think she's just a mediocre hero. You might be able to find a better place for her in a different role. However, as a carry, I think there's just many other heroes that can do that just as well, if not better. Well, thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on Medusa as well, so please leave a comment. Also, if you'd like to participate in my drawing for a Dota 2 beta key invite, then I ask that you do a few things first, and that is subscribe to my channel, and then go to twitter.com and follow me at SweetShotGames. Also send me an email at sweetshot3@gmail.com and leave me your username. That way I can contact you if you win the drawing. Alright, that'll do it for this one. Thanks again for watching, and now go stomp some pubs.